how do you facilitate the meeting and take meeting notes? You guys are not required to, you're not transcribers. You don't need to, say Jane said so, this, and Jim said this, right? You guys are not transcribers. You guys are business analysts and scrum masters. So you only need to capture, overarching discussion points, right? You don't need to capture every little nitty-gritty thing that happened in the meeting. Just focus on the major points that you guys talked about, requirements for the system, reports, dashboards, just those big, big requirements that you are talking about, and not have to capture every little thing. You can have that, but oftentimes we don't have the luxury of having somebody take our notes for us, right? What I generally do is I share my screen where I'm taking notes, and I take like bullet points of the major items, and then I can go back and think about the discussion and write it down. Another option, if your stakeholders are okay with it, is for you to record the meetings, right? But you have to make sure that your stakeholders know that you're recording the meeting, right? So that's another option. But in my past experience, I generally share my screen where I'm taking notes, and I'll put the topic that we're talking about, and I'll put 2 or 3 bullet points on big arching things, and then I can go back and recap later. But if you have team members that can take notes for you, that's awesome. Oftentimes we just don't have that luxury. And what I actually do is, when I share the screen with the agenda items, I make my bullets right under those agenda items to make sure that I have a recollection, right? Just high level, not everything, but just bullet points right under the agenda items. And then I use that to send out as part of my meeting minutes, so I can recap on the agenda and items that are discussed.